Whether it's scrolling on TikTok and you're saying, it'll be for like an hour, then that 1 hour turns into 6, then 12, or consuming 4 to 5 energy drinks that you look like the Stewie Griffin Monster ad parody, we've all had addictions at some point. My only addiction is making YouTube videos and chasing a bag because we love money like I'm Mr. Krabs, alright? If there's one thing I live by is money talks in every language, guys. At least my addiction is not hating on people because that's literally what people are doing nowadays. They're addicted to hating. But regardless, the reason I'm talking about this is a few hours ago, a video popped up on my recommended feed called The Age of Addictions from a YouTuber called Tommy NFG. And we're going to sit here and react to the video. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Road to 5K. Like the video too, so that way I know that you guys want to see more videos like this. And yeah, without further ado, let's watch.
And if you download one of these food apps, you can save like half your costs by using them. They make it easier than ever to get big backed because they'll give you the best deals ever that for some reason they don't offer if you don't order on the app. And quarantine at my biggest backers, I was trapping off that McDonald's app getting a free large fry with a $1 purchase. You got with 2 million McDonald's points who order basically every day for the past 4 years.
How do people even like save that many points for McDonald's, man? You actually do have to be ordering McDonald's every single day for like at least 4 to 5 years to even get that amount of points. Like that is insane work. You ever see those TikToks where dudes will like log in to like their McDonald's app in the actual like store or whatever, and then you just see the amount of points they've been saving up for so long, dude? It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad in a way because you really like spending McDonald's like that on a day-to-day basis. I remember when I was a kid, they used to ask me, do you got McDonald's money?
And then you got those mukbang videos that became popular where they're eating gargantuan masses of food.
I don't understand how people watch mukbangs. I made a video recently with me and my friends just reacting to one of these like mukbang TikTokers, and we just were not messing with it, man. We were like, how are people consuming this? There's like this certain like, I don't know, disgust, bro, that it's like, how do people even like consume that much food? Listen, I'm big back as hell. I can't lie. I'm fat as fuck. I be munching like crazy when I'm hungry. But these mukbang people, like, I just don't know how you watch this shit, man.
Next, we got vaping. For all the people who watch me and vape, I just want to let you know you're bigger than the vape. So do me a favor and put it down for your health now and your future. And pick up a cigarette like a real. I always find it so insane that our generation was bombarded with PSAs about smoking and the harmful effects of it. Everyone ended up thinking we wouldn't be affected by it as much and be a much more healthy generation.
I used to see those ads all the time because I had cable television, and it really just made me not want to smoke. Because imagine ripping out your teeth so you can like smoke a cigarette or something. I was just disgusted. I was like, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to like pull out like a teeth or whatever just so I could like smoke and shit. Like these ads, we need to bring these ads back, man, so people can get scared. But like this time, instead of cigarettes, do it for vapes.
I knew our generation was going to be the most addicted to it when I would walk in the school bathroom and casually see two in a stall with clouds of smoke coming out of it. And you'd have some dude on lookout paying attention to the sound of the jingling of keys to tell if a staff member was around or not. Then they start fumbling around and waving the smoke around to try to hide it. I didn't even know how bad it was at first though, until I found out kids in elementary school are doing it too. As a kid in elementary school, where the f are you getting the money to even afford that? Are you selling your rare Fortnite skins or something, then ordering them on eBay? According to statistics, 3.5% of middle schoolers in America vape as well.
I can't lie, I'm not surprised. When I was in middle school, one time in the bathroom, I literally saw like vapes on the floor. I remember I had to stay after school one time in my middle school. The time that we left was like 3:55, so I basically left school at like 4:15 every day for 3 years. And I remember I would literally see kids hotbox the bathroom. I don't know how people were getting these shits, bro. I can't lie. I would see them on the floor. People would put them in the toilet, like the school toilet. They would put their vapes in the school toilet whenever they were done with them. And then in high school one time, it was like 9:30 in the morning, and I had to go piss. And I literally see 4 different people in the first floor bathroom hotboxing that shit like crazy, man. It's like 9:30 in the morning. Why are you smoking so early, dude? Like, fuck. Can't you just do that shit at home or whatever? Listen, if you're so addictive to the point where you have to hotbox the school bathroom at 9 in the morning, something is wrong with you, genuinely.
If you're somebody that has to sit there and reason with your friends like you're making a deal on Wall Street that you can, then let me introduce you to the last stage of grief, acceptance. It's okay to accept the fact that the rest of your friends are going to live amazing, willing, full lives until 80, 90, or 100. And at 40, you're going to drop randomly in your kitchen after those mango cherry freeze chemicals reach your heart.
What's crazy is, one time I was hanging out with like a group of friends, and they were like passing passing vapes around. Obviously, I didn't do that shit. I don't do it. And one of them were telling me like, man, I could quit this shit at any time. And then the next day, I see that he posted on his Instagram story that he was like, I'm lit up, guys. And it's just a fucking video of him literally smoking the screen out like crazy, thinking he's Snoop Dogg and shit, man. Like, brother, how do we tell you that you're ruining your life, bro? One thing I think I'll never understand is why people gas it up, if that makes any sense. Like, why do people hype up this? Like, oh, the cool motherfuckers are smoking, man. Like, if you're not smoking, you're not cool. And it's just like, my fault for trying to be healthy, man. Like, what the fuck?
Next, we got Gooning. I already made a whole video on this, so we don't gotta spend a lot of time on this. But the algorithms nowadays, more than ever, are meant to fuel horniness. Like, have y'all ever opened your Instagram feed or TikTok feed and they're literally throwing it in your face? No matter how many times I click not interested, it doesn't work. I think they have the button there just for fun.
Deadass, this is actually what my Twitter feed is. I'll have like the all commentary things or whatever I see on my timeline, and then I just see a viral tweet of like a girl or whatever with like a corny ass caption that says say hi for like a message in DMs or some shit. Like, brother, my timeline consists of sports, commentary shit, and then that one viral tweet of like a girl with a corny ass caption that's been like, I don't know, beaten to death so many times that it just needs to be studied.
The crazy thing to me was the shift of how OF stars and corn stars were perceived. Back then, I remember when a girl got leaked, it was the worst thing to happen to her life. Like, her whole sacred temple was exposed to the world, or just somebody ousted as doing that line of work. They would never want that info out. But nowadays, if you see a link tree in that bio, it's like a Russian roulette of if you'll see an OnlyFans link or not. It's just a casual thing now to see someone naked online. Never in my life growing up I would think someone I went to high school with would start one, but I'm about 0 to 3 wrong, so good thing I didn't put a bet on that.
That ending where he's like, oh, I've known a few people out of high school that have done OF, which I'm so lucky that I don't know anybody from my high school that's done that shit yet. I mean, I can't lie, I wasn't socializing in high school, so maybe somewhere out there, it's highly likely, I can't lie, but I don't know anybody personally. And also, on the topic of like the whole like Linktree shit, bro, I'm convinced every e-girl you see on Twitter, you look at their fucking Linktree, there's literally like a 90% chance that they have like a Fansly or a Patreon. Swear to fucking God, dude. You ever just be scrolling on the timeline after you see your sports shit, then you see like a random Twitter e-girl get like millions of impressions, and then you just casually click on the Linktree and then you realize that's a Fansly. I mean, I'm not fucking surprised, honestly.
Gambling is next. Parlays have by themselves ruined the financial dreams of millions of Gen Z. Because with parlays, it feels like you're not putting much up, and if you already hate your job or you're trying to make it out, you're gonna take the risk and throw in something you can lose, like $10 or $20. But that ends up adding up, and as you keep losing, you end up losing like half your week's salary over some stupid ass prediction.
I've seen my friend one time win 5K. And the most I've ever done was just me and my friend at the final year of senior year. We both betted $100 that one of the teams would win. I had 100 on the Celtics, and let's just say I won myself a cotton little 100, and we used that money for food. So it was worth it. But I've seen a lot of my friends gamble a shit ton of money like crazy. But they have had insane like returns on their money that they just keep going, man. And it got to a point one time where one of my friends quite literally damn near almost went broke. Like, they spent their like Dunkin' Donuts paycheck on a parlay for Jason Tatum to hit more than 30 points. And the one time he did it, yo, let's just say he was not a happy man. Like, that shit was funny, but that shit was also sad too. Like, you really just threw your entire like monthly paycheck for a fucking basketball game or like a NASCAR race or some shit.
Next, we got caffeine. And it's time to be open and honest, y'all. This is probably the thing I match closest with. My excuses, though, I only take pre-workout on days I work out, which is 5 days in a week. Not really a good excuse, though, but trust me, I could quit anytime.
I can't lie, I'm a victim of this, bro. I fucking love coffee, man. I literally just had a Dunkin' Latte off of Dunkin' Donuts before I recorded this video, and I haven't had one since like, what, Wednesday or Tuesday? Yeah, I'm fucking cooked when it comes to caffeine, man. Hey, listen, one of my friends who's a nursing student, I think has like 3 a day or some shit, which is low-key kind of crazy, but he's a nursing student, so you know what? It makes sense.
Caffeine addiction is probably the easiest one to get because when you're tired in a day and need a little boost, it's one of the few legal substances you can take to boost your energy. Sadly, they banned the original Coke formula, but I've heard there's ways to get around it. It also doesn't help that on TikTok, people will post their favorite coffee recipes or drink they got at Starbucks. Then people run to the store to to get the exact same one to see what the hype is about. Everybody all of a sudden also started drinking matcha and making matcha everything. Matcha coffees, matcha pancakes, matcha noodles.
Hot take, I don't understand the hype with matcha. Swear to God, this shit is ass, alright? Like, the most caffeine shit I will have, besides, like, my usual, like, latte or whatever, is probably, like, a fucking caramel frappuccino off of Starbucks. But I will never understand the hype with matcha, bro. Like, listen, alright? Do not kill me in the comments. I'm just spitting facts, bro, alright? One of my friends, who low-key got a personality of that girly pop shit, man, I'm surprised he's not into matcha. I can't lie. And if he's watching this video, he's gonna fucking fry me, but who cares?
Also, having energy drinks is more commonplace now. Like, I remember in the past, if you told someone you was drinking energy drinks, they thought you were cooked, providing for 4 different families on a one-man salary while getting 4 hours of sleep. Every company now, for some reason, has their own line of energy drinks. Like, who is deadass drinking the Toxic Waste energy drink and the Sonic the Hedgehog energy drink? Actually, that last one might not be too bad. Might need to have me a grab it. I think caffeine addiction is also rising too because a lot more people are sleep deprived nowadays. It's a blessing for real if you can get 8 full hours of sleep in this time.
I don't get the hype with energy drinks either. I might have gone back-to-back L's for some of y'all, but I really don't get the hype with energy drinks. I don't like the taste. I tried, like, the white Monster energy drink that people gas up on Twitter. I just don't like it, dude. I'd rather just get fucking coffee at that point, man. Like, I don't understand energy drinks, bro. I don't understand how people be fucking drinking like Red Bull or some shit. Like, I fucking hate energy drinks, yo. Y'all could say I'm an L-mans for that, but like, hey, I'm speaking the truth.
The last category we got, which 90% of my audience will relate to, is unemployment. Unemployment is the new cool lifestyle that everyone's getting into.
I'm 34.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner. I'm an entrepreneur.
I mean, think of it. You can nibble off of someone else's work for free while laying down on a couch and watching your favorite TV show. Society's become so cooked that anyone who quits their job or anyone who's applied to more than 5 and got denied just give up and decide to live that lifestyle. You even mention the word job to certain and they start quivering in fear for their life.
Hey, I appreciate him censoring that word, all right? I don't need to hear that, all right, guys? I don't need to hear that. You guys don't need to hear that too, all right? As an unemployed college student, wannabe YouTuber, I do not need to hear those 3 words, all right? I'm glad that he's censoring them, right? And I don't need to hear that shit. I don't, all right? I low-key get offensive by it. It's very offensive. I can't lie.
And I do want to put a disclaimer. What you're about to hear may be disturbing. Job. Employment.
Mom, help me, I'm scared. All right, those 2 words, I can't watch the rest of the video, guys. All right, that's it. I can't hear those 2 words. Those 2 words. I can't hear that shit, bro. I low key get offended. I can't do this. Nah, we're done. If you are new to the channel, like I've said, please consider subscribing. Road to 5K soon. Like the video for more of these videos type shit. And yeah, that's really about it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.